Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the Nerd Box. I'm
Yo,
Dom.
what's good? What did your boy Deuce Major?
It's your boy EJ.
What's up? It's your boy E.
And today we're doing games today. So the first game we're gonna talk about is Dying Light 2. So, fellas, have any of y'all played the first one?
Man, yeah, I definitely played the first one, man. That thing is hard.
What'd you like about
I've
it?
seen. Go ahead.
I mean, I was telling you earlier, man, that game had me on edge, man. That scene where you're running through the streets, man, when you got to go across the city in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man, that's one of the most thrilling games, man, that I've played in a long time. It's like a horror film in video game mode for real.
Okay. What were you saying?
Well, I ain't played a game yet. I haven't played either Dying Light. I've seen like some reviews on it. It looks very fast paced. I know it got like parkour type deal and stuff like that in it. I heard the zombies in there are kind of tanky, to be honest, compared to the first one. So pretty much I've heard the differences between the first and the second, right?
Yeah.
So second game, you know how you can like hang off ledges? No, there's a stamina bar. So pretty much in the second game, like you actually got to be quick about what you got to do or you fall to your death and stuff like that. Because there's a stamina bar now. Secondly, the enemies are less tanky and the second game, so progression is a little bit faster when it comes, taking out enemies and stuff like that. But that's about the general gist when it comes to that game. Story mode, I'm a bit unsure on. I'm not that deep in the depth in the game and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much. I heard it's fun, man. Just a good old time.
Yeah. I mean, for the story wise, I'm pretty sure it's not really that decent. It's probably decent, but it's probably not that good because I mean the story in the first one wasn't good. I think
Gameplay, it's really the gameplay, that keep you entertained.
yeah, like the game, like I played the game for hours, days, and didn't get bored with it until I actually wanted somebody else to play with. And with that being said, they did say that there's an issue that some people are having where they can't even play with their friends right now. I'm thinking it was supposed to get patched with the first patch notes. But
Mm.
when you say stamina bar, what do you
Mm-hmm.
like? What is the stamina bar for? Like the parkour, or is it like for the fighting?
Parkour. I didn't get too in depth with the fighting because I think you see like the typical parrying, but
Mhm.
for parkour, like just hanging on the ledge, I'm pretty sure you play like in the first game you could like hang on the ledge no problem, just camp there for a bit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this game you can't do that now.
They probably
Like
did
that
it for realism purposes, and you can't hang all day in real life.
exactly,
But
but
exactly.
I don't know, man. I think it was more for the fight. I don't know if
yeah,
they did it because it kind of defeats the purpose of a parkour game.
and I didn't necessarily think that the zombies were blocky. I know there was some of them that ranged differently. I think they were still trying to kind of gauge what type of zombie game it was going to be. So you had all these varying different versions of them and stuff like that. So some of them is faster, some of them is big and slow. So type thing. But I hadn't really got to do the second one, so I don't really know how they coming out. I heard about the dude having the infection and him having to go back to the light. There's a meter for that. So
Mm.
that it sounds like they done made a few updates and changes, trying to, I don't know if it's going for more of a realistic approach to something like this, if it did happen, or if they just like, nah, we need meters to measure all this, so you got too much freedom.
Well, I mean, if that's their take on it, I'm pretty sure if anybody is infected,
In fact,
they're just infected. Like you're done. But I don't know, man. And it got me wondering. You say that about the you have to be inside the light. So is it like the zombies they can't go in the light, or like how does that work?
For the first one or the second one?
The second one, like like if the light what kills the infection, like it has to be some zombies that can't do like sunlight.
Yeah. I mean,
So yeah, you get. I got you. Go ahead.
no, I would say as far as I could tell that was what it was, but I mean, I can't really say for the second
Mm. So I know specifically for the second one, right? So the way I got my information was I watched YouTuber Penguin Zero. That guy had did like a game review. I think on about I say roughly about 10 hours ago, right? So yeah, the premise of it was that the main character in the game gets infected, and they have to go through like some sort of he gets like some sort of injection, but the injection doesn't stop him, from getting, going like full zombie mode. So the light UV rays is actually what stops the main character from going full on zombie. So it's not just like the serum; it's going to be the actual light as well.
I don't know how that works.
that almost sounds like the Resident Evil movies. You know with Alice, when
Yeah.
it low key sound like that. Like they managed to give her the virus, but it doesn't progress too much
Yeah,
further. Yeah, like that. Oh man, that's kind of disappointing.
Well, like I said, the story ain't fully fleshed out yet. It was only like the first was it 30 minutes of gameplay, I think. So the story ain't fully fleshed out. He like the lot even that YouTuber, he didn't do a full review on it. He was saying like, yeah, like the zombies are less tanky, like you got the stamina bar now, but for the main purpose of the game, like he said, the story mode is just it's not fully fleshed out yet because he hasn't played through that far yet. So it could have a good story. It could have more of a premise to like the UV light and stuff like that, but yeah,
Yeah,
more to
but
come.
with a game like this, especially with it being the second one, I would think that the story mode would pick up a little quicker.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, at this point in the stage of the game, if he's saying it ain't even that flushed out yet, and he done already been playing it. It's a day in. Most people done got to something good by now. That's crazy.
And I kind of figured that 'cause, like I don't know, the story just wasn't. I don't know, man. It's like when I played the first one, I didn't care about none of those people.
No,
I didn't care about those. The only time I cared about the protagonist is when I'm jumping across these buildings, like don't fall, 'cause I don't want to die and start over. But you know,
No, it's not a type of game where you build any type of strong bonds to the characters. I think it's more so on the focus of what's actually going on. And
Cool.
it seemed like from the second one is more focused on a single person than anything. They actually this guy's infected or whatever. And he got to stay from completely flipping over into a zombie.
yeah.
While still fighting zombies, which sounds like Resident Evil now that I'm
Yeah. So seafood, what y'all heard about seafood?
Man, just watch the trailer for that one. That little fire, like the Bruce Lee style, beat 'em up.
Yeah. It which game? What game was that? The Jet Li game.
Mhm.
It reminds me of that.
See that? I can
And
definitely
you
see that.
just walk and just beat everybody up.
Mm.
How
Sound like
y'all
some
feel
kind of
about
Street
seafood?
Fighter.
Huh?
Sound like some kind of old Street Fighter game where you just go through the streets and beating everybody up.
Yeah, like Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It kind of felt like
it's
that.
like I don't know. So from what I got out of watching the trailer, it was more of So from what I got from it was more of like them putting you inside of an action movie. And you're like you're the action character in the movie and you're just going through beating the hell out of everybody like
Story.
Jackie Chan and Jet Li and
Bruce Lee.
well Bruce Lee barely gets touched. Bruce Lee was kind of or I wouldn't say he was kind of like a Steven Seagal because his shit is just unrealistic.
Motherfucker got the slowest kung fu fighting I've ever seen.
Yeah, man. It's like if Sifu gave you the option to change your character, I'm definitely not picking him to be the main character in this movie. Okay, like if there was a difficulty level, he's definitely very easy.
I don't like easy.
So, EJ, what you feel about Sifu? What have you heard?
Well, my review of it was just like I said earlier, just like one of the old Street Fighter games. You going through the alleys, beating up everybody. That's how I see of it. But it seems like something I play though. It seems kind of fun. I like
It's
to
all
see my
3D'd out.
screen stuff it myself.
Have you seen the trailer?
I did a little bit.
Yeah,
I
but I
watched
can see
a
why
little
you
bit.
say it's like it looked like that type of game, but it's more 3D'd out than anything. So you get the full vibe of the whole area that you in, and it's not like from one side of the screen where you going across this way in a straight path. It's a little more up to date than that, but I can see why you would say that. To me,
Yeah.
all this game proves is that they should have just went on ahead and made a Daredevil or a Punisher video game. Yeah.
But if you think about it, the other games that remind me of it, kind of like Ninja Gaiden, like the Super Ninja stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I get from it. But I use the Street Fighter one as that's the old classic. Everybody probably heard of it before. So
Yeah. So what do you feel about it?
All right, so obviously this is a game about some dude. The premise is this dude has some sort of medallion. You know, he walks to this building. I think there's a few people like who want to smoke, right? I think this is like a revenge story.
You get all the smoke. Yeah, he definitely put paws on people.
Like pretty much this man rolls up, like people look at him like, what you doing here, right? Like I saw the gameplay footage of like the early release. Really, you just like some dude, bro. You just walk into some place, it's like, hey, who are you? And you just start knocking dudes out. Like they don't even know it's coming. Like you just start sneaking dudes. Like
Man.
just like that.
attacks.
Yeah.
By the time they notice, like you picking up bottles and shit, like Chris Brown, like knocking niggas out with bottles and shit, bro. Like
Oh, he just walking into random places. He just walk into a Kroger's and just start beating up the cashiers.
But I mean,
exactly.
that's basically what it is, though.
There
Like,
was somebody
I saw
at a cashier. There was a person at like actual, behind the desk. It was like, what do you want? Dude hopped around the counter and just started smoking, dude. Like,
yeah. I don't know, man. I might have to check Sifu out, man. I might have to pre-order that one right now so I can jump on that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wanted Dying Light 2. I didn't get it. I feel like it's gonna end up going on sale. So yeah, cheap. Whatever. Whatever. But
no,
I don't know, man. If it's like the first, I love the first one. It's just I don't feel like I should pay $60 for it.
no.
Not one of those type of games.
I don't like seafood is not $60. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
And I don't
$60.
think it's meant to be, but I would sit and play that.
Now that we talking about prices of games, I really don't think that these games are $60 for the way they last out. They don't always, the replay value don't always stick around that long for it to be like $60 game. And with Sifu, I don't feel like it's gonna be replay value. It feel like the type of game once you get through it, you'll probably never touch it again.
But I saw they were talking about. They said you're gonna have to play through that game more than once to get the full understanding of it.
And see,
Yep.
and don't that defeat the purpose of the game, man? By the time you get to the end of the game, you should know how to play it.
So they said in order for you to necessarily beat the game or however they said it, they said you basically have to master this game. Yeah, so you actually have to learn how to play this game. It's not
master kung fu on the
Yeah, I mean it's not one of those I'm gonna hold your hand the whole time games.
Oh, like button smashers.
Yeah,
that's banana. It's like, man, I had to master kung fu in the video game, man. Do kung fu controller. Yeah. It seemed like they wanted you to do a little bit more. I'm having a hard time seeing the replay value after you. Like even with dying, like that game you can play it. It don't necessarily evolve into the story heavy, but it's so much to do outside of it. I don't know how the free roam is on this game, or you completely stuck to the script of this story. As you going through level to level, there's
it's basically just like the first one.
Yeah.
I think it's that the world grew. The world's actually bigger than it was the first.
I got you.
So now we're gonna talk about Horizon, Forbidden West. What have y'all heard about Horizon?
Definitely heard good things, man. I've seen my nephew actually play. I've seen some gameplay. Cross between sci-fi and the
Technology.
Yeah, type deal. Pretty cool game, man.
Yeah, man. I played the hell out of that first one. Like I lost sleep playing that first one. When I actually did get to play it, it took a long time for me to play it because of the military stuff and everything. But it is what it is. And I saw your face when I asked about Horizon. What's up?
All right, so I played first Horizon, right? I got through about I think the first, I guess you call it the first arc. Like you do the trial, get all that like your pops gets murked. I think, just trying to like remembering all that stuff. Like I kind of I ain't finished the game, man. I got I lost interest pretty quick. I'm not, and it's maybe because around the time there were other games that was out. I didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn when it came out. I played I think by the time I played that game, I was playing Red Dead 2. Like I'm not playing anything else over Red Dead 2. I'm sorry, like that game was too good. But it was a good game.
Missing out, man. That
It was.
game. Oh man, oh my goodness, you missed.
Yeah, for me, I never finished it myself, man. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, man.
I just lost. I just got bored. I ain't gonna front.
It was a little bit hard to digest.
But what made you lose interest?
I mean, like the sneaking, hunting, like ducking in the grass, pulling out a bow. Like,
I mean, you don't necessarily have to sneak. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not playing.
It's gonna be rougher.
But I'm not playing Metal Gear Solid, bro.
Huh?
I'm not trying to play no Metal Gear Solid, bro. Like that's the thing. I thought I was playing Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, I gotta stop you there. We're not finna just dog pile on Metal Gear Solid like that. That game ain't get us through hard times.
It's a good game.
Come on, like we don't remember him yanking the box over himself. Like I can't believe he got away with that. my boy Snake been solid.
Man, look. But this Horizon, man, like the story was good, gameplay is good, but what did it not have?
No. I know it from my view. It seemed like it was just a lot that you would have to do on the outside of the game. You know, like you said, with the hunting and crouching in the bushes.
I mean, that's all. But that's all part of just leveling up. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, but you level up just playing the story.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like Pokemon game where you go to a gym, level your Pokemon up.
To me, it's like going through the crypt on Mortal Kombat. You know.
No, it's not. It's not. No.
Yeah, it's like you got so much. You got to go.
The crypt
back
is where you go and open the chest and shit.
No, on the MK11, but the way they set up the crypt, man, it was all like real world free roam thing.
Well, like real world, like I have that game and I never went back to that. I went to that shit to get the fucking points. So you got the fuck out.
But see, that's what I'm talking. You got to use that to get all the crypt, get all the stuff that you need.
Man, F all that. Like I paid for this game. Give it here. Nah, let me stop. But nah, I get it. But
yeah.
Horizon's a little easier than that.
Yeah.
It's a little easier than that. I got high hopes for the second one. That one is definitely a day one buy for me. I don't care what any reviewer or anybody says. I know what that first one did. Yeah. And I know how much sleep and everything I lost from playing that one. So I got a lot of faith in that one. That first one did not disappoint whatsoever.
Well, let's see if number 2 hit as hard, man. I hope for the best. You know how them sequels, bro, they be.
It's a good luck with your future endeavors.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep over that.
Elden Ring, though.
Whew.
The big
I'm
boy.
looking forward to that.
Now, I mean, put me on up to speed, man.
I mean, Horizon is a big boy with big girl too, but whew, the Elden Ring, man, it's a lot of people waiting on this one. So what are y'all mostly looking forward to the Elden Ring? Which in the Elden Ring is like a Souls game. Like if you get frustrated with playing these games, and a lot of people do, don't play this much. Don't play it
like that, huh?
Don't play it like you get marked in a couple of hits. Like you might die from one hit. You never know. You know what I mean? Like, but hold on, man, I like it. It's more when the more you play it, it's just figuring out the pattern. Yeah, that's all it really is. Like if you it's like Demon Souls, Dark Souls. Like you go against this boss. You might lose, you might not. If you lose, you eventually learn the pattern. So you know when to hit, when to dodge, blase, same old thing. You know when to do this, when to do that. Which is what it is, but it's more of a open world on this
show. Just about to ask you, seems like it's an open world thing.
Yeah, it's more of an open world on this one, and just like the Pokemon game that just came out is like the first of its kind, and it's like a complete game changer for just that brand all together in a good direction. Well, I can't really I haven't played it, so I can't really judge the Elden Ring. It looks good to me. I'll buy that when I get done playing Horizon.
You did not.
I did just say that. I did.
You did not say that. All right.
I did. I said it. I'll play it after I'm done with Horizon. So once I beat Horizon, I'll play Elden Ring. Now I'm not saying I'm not gonna have it day one. Yes, and I might, I might dab in it here and there. A little taste, but I can't completely jump in it because I know Horizon is gonna grab me. I just know it's gonna grab me. And there's so much different in it, but it's a lot different inside the Elden Rings too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out.
Now, when I looked, which I was hoping that they did Sony just eventually just do a Bloodborne remake. Not a remaster. I need a remake I need them to do what they did to Demon Souls or Bloodborne. And I feel like they should cherish Bloodborne a little more than what they do. They're kind of disrespectful. But that's neither here nor there. It's all the way around us. But this Elden Ring, like I look at it, can you jump in Elden Ring?
I heard you could.
Yes.
Yes.
But the game,
Yeah, I know. Up it. Might have to switch between the both. It depends, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depends.
I see you start to switch or call over to the other ring side, man. You gonna play a lot more. Trust me. You gonna
Yeah,
start
I'm gonna
playing.
play a lot of that Horizon. There's nothing you can do. I've been waiting on this second Horizon game for quite some time, sir. And, there's nothing that you
I
can say to
understand. I understand.
change my mind on that. But yeah, I've been doing all this extra talking and everything. Come on, what y'all got?
I'm looking forward to Elden Ring just because I want to see how fast I threw my controller through the window. How frustrated I'd be for losing to the boss so much. I love the experience of playing a tough game. I love playing tough games.
Really?
It gave me a challenge that I could try to conquer.
How much you complained to me about Dark Souls 3.
I beat Dark Souls 3. I beat Dark Souls and Bloodborne. But I be honest, it took me 5 months to beat Dark Souls 3.
Ever.
That was the first time I played a Dark Souls game. And I was
That's the
frustrated
first
with losing
time you
all the
played a
time.
Dark Souls game, so it took you 5 months.
That was the first one.
But you know
That
what?
was the first
I'm
Dark
not going to
Souls
say
game I
anything.
played.
I'm
Yes.
not.
Say what though? The free roam games is definitely taking over, man. Yeah.
I mean that and these battle royales that everybody's trying to do, and they don't. They don't. But how do y'all feel about
Smash Bros?
is it George Martin? George Martin, right?
All right.
Of course it's George Martin, goddamn. The writer from Game of Thrones, George Martin.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here. All right. So all right. So
hit us with the knowledge.
all right. So when it comes to Hayataka Miyazaki, George R. Martin, right? So both of these people, or at least people in Miyazaki's company, are amazing story writers, right? Like you ain't going like so let's start from like the premise actually of the story for these games, right? So it's not something that you just go in and you learn, right? Like you go and you fight these bosses, you won't know anything. You'll be like, why do I even fight this guy? Who is this guy? What is he even about? You know how you find this crap out? Item description. The entire story was built because random people started picking up stuff and reading these little blurbs of all these items. They made an entire story. The story was amazing. That was in the previous games, not this one. Now you got George R. R. Martin, the boy, with Miyazaki, making who knows whatever for the actual bosses in the story. Like the story alone is gonna be amazing. Two,
Damn it, boy, you almost made it. You almost made it, but damn it, it wouldn't be right.
But the end of the Game of Thrones was boo though, man. I hope they don't do it like that.
Well, he working like I said.
See, part of season
Dark
6
from off.
down.
Go ahead.
No, he said the end of Game of Thrones was
boo boo,
but it was like it was a certain point of season 6 and down. It just that wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't, and another
bad.
Yep, those there. So, number one, this is dark. I mean, this is like the Soulsborne company, right? From Soft. They ain't gonna make that mistake. You're not gonna get at the end of the game and be like, "Dang, that was terrible." Like that's not gonna happen. I promise you. Two, like number one, this game's already been labeled the GOAT. This game hasn't come out yet. It's already going gold. Already been labeled GOAT already. Hasn't even come out yet. You know, and
It's a little early for
like
me.
They do that a lot too. They name
It's
a
a
game,
little early for
name it the
man.
GOAT, and then it'd be disappointing.
this
Nah, I
is
don't think this one's gonna be
this is
disappointing.
Probably
this is
not,
from
but you know, just saying, how they label games the GOAT before you can get a chance to get some footing.
this is this company right here is probably I'm just gonna say it. They're probably one of the best game developer companies like of our time as of current. I'm just gonna go ahead and flat out say it. They're one of the best. Like they're on par with
Inside of
anybody who made Minecraft, who made Grand Theft Auto. Like they're up there now. They're up there.
inside
They
of
done,
that genre. Yes.
yeah, for that genre. You know, they literally created a whole genre. There's like hundreds of clone video games that's already cloned this company, and they can't even do it right. This company does it right, and when it comes out, it's gonna be a good game. I don't even want to go into it because I'm kind of a little bit of a fanatic, just a little bit.
A little bias, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't
I
want to be
agree,
biased.
Joe.
I remember the first time I played, just like EJ, like he said he played Dark Souls 3. I remember the first time I played that game. I played that game for about 3 months. I quit for like 5. I ain't playing this crap, man. I rage quit for 5 months.
Okay, but
5
then
months.
when you went back,
I went
how
back.
long were you playing before you beat it?
It took me a year and a half with 6 months, like 6 solid months of rage quitting.
No.
This is DLC and main
Minus the
game.
rage quit.
DLC.
Say what rage.
Minus the rage quitting months. How long did it take you?
7 months. 7 months.
See, he understands. He understands.
Like you sweat, bro. Like you feel physical like fear when you're playing this game. Your hands are physically sweating. Like I'm telling you, like when you get to that one part, we gotta hit this boss.
Yeah.
That game had me offensive. I understand, bro.
Yes,
It
yes.
does.
You gotta get 25 well-timed butt pokes.
So, well, that's the end of this video. Thank you for joining us today on the Nerd Box. I'm Dom.
I'm Deuce Major.
Your boy EJ.
And this E.
And we out.